If you're solo mining Bitcoin, you need to watch this video. If you want to solo mine Bitcoin, then you need to watch this video. I guess you need to watch this video. I'm Vosk, you're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. If you didn't see it yet, you need to know that if you installed Bassin, you were all excited and you did it quickly on an Umbrel, you f***ed up. So did I. It's all right. Version 2.1.0 hotfix. Umbrel got involved, community got involved, security issue. They really downplayed. If you had solved a Bitcoin block, you wouldn't have got the Bitcoins and there would have been nothing anyone could do. Absolutely freaking tragic. Luckily for everyone that was using it, no one had solved a Bitcoin block during that period. It's supposed to be good to go now. Based on the data I've seen, I believe it. Hopefully it's good. I'm using it. Right, I'm flipping over more and more gear to solo mine. I mean, check this out. I'm serious. I'm going for it, and I'll have more on that in another video. But this is my own private Bitcoin mining pool, running on my own private Bitcoin mining node. I'm also running my mini miner still on a publicly available address on CK Pool. Where you can watch the performance of any rigs. They're all named appropriately, like, oh, I'm thinking about getting the Octax. Well, congrats. You can check its performance right here, reference the video, all that stuff. Right? If you like the content, you enjoy it, you want to support the mission, maybe you throw some hash towards this address, because you'll see in one of our next videos that I'm putting everything on the line. I mean everything with the solo mining endeavor. Bassin is CK Pool based, essentially a fork, 0% fee. I like the user interface tenfold over, say, public pool. If you want to get into your own node, there's still units for sale for our collaboration with Power Mining. They've discounted it heavily for Black Friday and then the holidays and just to move stock. I think that they're really undervaluing this, to be honest. So our code, VoskCoin, takes 10% more off of this. And some people get sticker shock, but some people have no idea what the f they're looking at. So let me enlighten you. You want to go buy an Umbrel home, okay? You want 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte. How much does that VoskCoin node have again? Let's look at the data here. 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is rapidly increasing in price, and a 2 terabyte SSD. So if you buy an Umbrel home, it's literally more expensive now, and you don't even get a miner. And Bitcoin Merch brought a node to market, 2 terabytes, and if you want 16 gigabytes of RAM, $850 or $680, and that's with the membership thing. Well, maybe I'll just get the cheaper version. It's still more expensive. I'm just shocked at the pushback, and we got slammed by some idiots on Twitter who don't know anything about anything. The irony. Anyway, so that's an option. We want a cheap starter Bitcoin miner, Bitaxe Gamma. There it is. Somebody just hit a block a couple weeks ago with 6 of these, right? 6 of these. Defied the odds. So let's just take that price, right? We'll go 135 times 6. 63K must be kind of crazy. Times 0.90, because 10% would come off of that. Code VoskCoin, let's go. We're affiliate. I love the power mining gear. It's been great. They're manufactured, not just a seller. And they make a lot of the miners you buy at other places as well. So $729 there. Okay, so he spent $729, okay? Right? And he turned that into basically $300,000. Because that's how much 3.125 Bitcoin is worth. Sure, he defied the odds. Pretty wild. You want to spend more, you want to get more Nerd QX++, 4.8 terahash a second, or you want to get a little crazy, there's the Nerd Octax. With the Nerd Octax, price and performance, all that, the Nerd Octax is just a better buy than the Nerd QX, even though it's more expensive. And while I haven't gotten Power Mining's version in hand, I've got a Nerd Octax from another manufacturer, and I really like it. I do wonder, at this price point, you start looking at other miner models, but we'll keep it open source Bitcoin mining hardware and software focused today. You don't want to run Bassin, there's always public pool. People have solo mined Bitcoin blocks on public pool. There's also the not nearly as interesting or accessible future bit nodes that are also more expensive and lower in comparison. But those devices, They do work. They've also solo mined before. So they have a little bit more history and traction there. You can also embark on a datum journey, self-sovereign Bitcoin mining. And if you don't know, I kind of maybe assumed too much. Umbrel is a free operating system that you don't need to buy one of these pre-configured nodes. You can put it on an old laptop or computer or something if it has the specs to support that. So that's a little speed run on the mini miners and some options there. The miner manufacturers are coming out with their next generation of gear. It's getting here sooner than sooner. So Canon recently announced their A16 series. I'm really excited for these and impressed with the specs. Disclosure, I own Canon stock. I own BitDeer stock. I own a lot of stock in Bitcoin companies these days because I believe in this shit and I put my money where my mouth is. I'm not just a LARPer. Okay, so $6,000. We're an affiliate with ASIC Marketplace. I know you're affiliate with everybody. Dude, I mean, I'm a content creator and I'm a miner. If we're going to talk about this stuff, we're going to be asked where to buy it. We also buy a ton of gear. I ordered more Bitcoin miners from ASIC Marketplace literally last month. $6,000, 3850 watt power consumption, 300 terahash. It's crazy, right? We have miners with it, per miner unit in the incoming Bitcoin miner generation will essentially replace 3 Bitcoin miners of technically 2 generations ago, but it feels like 1 generation ago, the S19 series, right? So the S19 series really standardized 100 terahash per Bitcoin miner. Now all these new ones are pretty much going to do 300 terahash a second. Enter the Antminer S23. So these are supposed to technically Q1 delivery, but the murmurs are that these are coming out soon in the next few weeks, several weeks. 3,500 watts at 318 terahash a second, so more efficient there. But what is that worth? Is that worth $2,400 to you? Maybe you get a little bit earlier too. But right now, it's really about maximizing kind of your bang for buck, your returns there. If you want to see, what does Bitcoin, mining get me? If we look at the reward, if you were mining with 8 petahash a second, you'd be mining about $300 worth of Bitcoin at current prices, or about 0.00333 BTC. With the halving incoming, I'm focused on solo mining. I'm gonna put it all on the line. I'd rather go for broke, so I flipped over a bunch of full-size miners. It's fun. This is one of the reasons I like, especially the public CK pool version, even though they have a fee. So if you hit a Bitcoin block, they're basically going to take $6,000 of your BTC. Ow! Give it back. But I like how you can sort by everything. I don't know why. The Bassin fork, it seems good. It seems nice enough, but it seems a little amateur. It seems a little basic. So when I come in here, I can't sort by anything. It just auto sorts by the best share. And that's it. It just feels unfinished. Maybe we'll try our hand at forking Bassin and just make it a little nicer, give it a nice coat of paint and some more basic user interface functionality. I really enjoy this kind of stuff. It's fun. This is as much a passion, a business, a hobby, an obsession for me. So I want to be able to sort by all this stuff. Sorting by last is really helpful, right? So I sort by last update over here, and we can see that I can come down here and see, okay, so something happened to my Canon Nano 3 yellow one 18 hours ago, and that went offline. Same with this, but this was actually flipping over from another pool. So that is actually fine. And then some of these others would test, or they have backup pools, or I'm using them on something else. But the bottom line is this capability is really freaking useful for me. And thus, I think it'd be really useful for some other people there as well. So I had about 8 petahash on that other chart. So on sololuck.com, best Bitcoin solo mining calculator in the world ever in the history of absolute man and beyond man even existed by VoskCoin. So 8 petahash, 1 in 917 daily. That's crazy, man. Pushing a 1 in 1,000 less than chance every single day, or 1 in 3 of the next year. So bang, bang, bang. There's 3 of me now on the screen. 2 of us are gonna get rugged statistically, but 1 of us is gonna come out like the big man on campus, the champ, the world star. If you look at all the Bitcoin miners, it's still very profitable to mine Bitcoin, even at my awful electricity rate of 9 cents per kilowatt hour. But it's a lot less profitable than it's been, and most of these high profitability miners are insanely dense, like the densest Bitcoin miners we've ever seen in the history of man. consuming ungodly amounts of power and only set up for 3-phase electricity. Bitcoin mining is getting further and further away from one CPU, one vote, and the little guy basically being involved in having a shot at it. Solo mining lets us back into the game. The odds are against us, okay? But just like Hunger Games, may they be ever in your favor. Sort of contradictory. I'm trying to keep the faith, okay? So you look at like the S23, even at this electricity rate, it would be pulling $5 a day after my electricity bill, $7.56. If I had a better electricity rate, right, it's still producing a pretty interesting amount of money per day, $12.52 worth of Bitcoin. And again, Bitcoin's pulled back, but Bitcoin mining difficulty hasn't gone back that much. It's very difficult. So I got my eye on the prize. Bitcoin halving incoming in almost 2 years. And, I'm going for it. And yeah, I may be doing this on a larger scale than a lot of people. Certainly not compared to the major mining farms. But if you flip this over, and let's say you get like the Nerd Octax, a little bit of a round up, you have a 1 in 2,000 chance per year. Comparatively to what I just showed you, that seems really low, but it's really not, right? For, let's call it $700, right? You have a 1 in 2,000 chance to earn $284,000 worth of Bitcoin, or more importantly, the last block reward was about 3.15. That's what the typical block reward plus the transaction fees baked in there as well. I don't have the data to prove this, but if I did, I'm sure that I could prove to you that if you went and got a scratch off or some kind of other lottery Powerball type bullshit, that your odds would be much worse for much less. Also, this is lottery mining in perpetuity. These devices will hopefully run for many, many years, if not decades, and they will take a stab at Bitcoin every day, over and over and over and over. Technically every block, technically every 10 minutes. So, I don't know, maybe I'm juiced up right now. I'm chasing the dream, a lot of caffeine. I've been G-fueled all high heaven and in between. But I don't sleep that much with little homie keeping me up with this whole sleep regression thing. Either way, I'm Vosk. You're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. This is 10 Seconds of Tales because we run it on every video. She's our CBO, even if she's a Doge. That's a Chief Bitcoin Officer. I'll see you on the next one. You better subscribe or I'll find you and I'll run you over with a steamroller. I know I don't have a steamroller, but I can rent one. Don't test me.